Hello everyone, my name is Saul Preciado Garcia, and I wasn't gonna make this video, but after watching the horrific video of the murder, because it was a murder, first degree murder, it was not a random event. The first degree murder of Mr. Floyd by not just one cop, multiple cops, okay? So it was a collective first degree murder. The reason why I'm making this video again is because after watching the video, I believe that it's on my duty to communicate to all of you guys why these cops believe that they have the power to eradicate or to eliminate a human life. Okay, and I'm gonna give you guys proof based on my own personal experience. Okay, last year I went to a social gathering in April 8, 2019, and I was driving back home when I got stopped by two police officers, okay, in the city of Santa Clarita. These officers they currently work for the CHP office in New Hall, okay? So these two officers' names are the following with their badge numbers. Officer Sean Breen with badge number 21361, and Officer Averbeck with batch number 21360. Okay, these two officers, they stopped me and they lied on the police report. Okay, they basically, I told them that when the officer Sean asked me if there was some, if I had any physical impairments, I responded this.
Is that from the accident?
No, it's just recently. Probably, I think that it's the kidneys.
Okay.
But that's recently.
Do you take insulin for anything?
No.
Do you have any physical impairments? Anything wrong with your legs or knees
No,
or
the
anything?
knees. Just knees.
What's wrong with your knees?
When I run, there's pain.
So on his police report, he marked the box where it says, "Do you have any physical impairments? Describe." Okay, you're supposed to put, if the officer was supposed to write if I had problems with my feet, if I had problems with my legs or whatever, but he deliberately, I'm gonna say deliberately, he deliberately marked the box no. Okay, so that's the first lie that he placed on his police report. Okay, that was number one. The second lie was that he stated that I was driving at 43 miles per hour on a posted 65 mile per hour zone. Okay, the city of Santa Clarita was going through construction back in that time, so the posted speed limit was 55, not 65. You guys can see that in this picture. This picture was taken off of the video that the CHP took. Okay, you guys can see the numbers 55 on that sign posting. Okay, also I have these videos. As you guys can see, the speed limit is 55 miles per hour and not 65 miles per hour. And to date, when you drive away from Santa Clarita, you can still see the post sign that states end of 55 mile per hour zone. Okay, so that was lie number 2 of Officer Brin on his report. Okay, another lie that I encountered on his report was the following. They exaggerated the report. So you can easily tell that they were just, they were so enraged, and probably they were discriminating against me because I'm Latino, of course, because of how I look. They said I was unable to safely slow the patrol vehicle and position it behind the sedan. So I passed it to its left and drove the patrol vehicle to the right shoulder where I stopped momentarily. You were not able to see that on the video. Based on the fact that he lied on the speed limit and he lied on my physical impairments, I can certify, or I can say that he lied on this statement as well. Okay, so that will be lie number 3. Okay, from this police officers, not officer. Okay. And again, you guys can see on the report that he says that the speed limit was 65 miles per hour and not 55 miles per hour. Okay. He stated that all the vehicles were almost colliding with me, that they had to pass me very violently. So basically he just exaggerated the report, the police report. Okay. Well, the reason why I'm making this video is not to allege the charges, is to let you guys know how the judicial system is corrupted. When I got the report and I noticed about the lies and manipulation of the report, I made a complaint through the California Highway Patrol, the New Hall Office, and their supervisor replied to me, and he stated, Officer Bentley, he stated the following. Sergeant Bentley, he's a sergeant. He responded the following. We conducted through review of the patrol vehicle's mobile voice audio recording system of the CHP and departmental policy, given equal weight to statements of all parties, facts, and evidence, we are not able to sustain your allegation. Accordingly, I have ordered the investigation closed with no further action. So Officer Bentley spoke to me for, I believe he called me and we spoke for more than an hour. And I told him, Officer Bentley, Sergeant Bentley, the officer Sean Brin lied on his report. He manipulated the report to to criminalize me even more, etc., etc. And again, Officer Sergeant Bentley defended him. Okay, that happened. I sent the complaint in September 24, 2019. Okay, I want you guys to look at the dates very carefully. Okay, I sent the complaint to to the New Hall Office, the Highway Patrol, on September 24, 2019. Okay, and the response of Sergeant Bentley arrived in December 6th of 2019. I specifically told Sergeant Bentley on that complaint that Officer Sean Brin lied on his report with regards of the speed limit, okay, and with regards of my physical impairments. I specifically told that to Sergeant Bentley. But again, Sergeant Bentley, the supervisor, he defended his officers, okay? When they took me to jail, Officer Averbeck started harassing me and he started attacking me, okay? He made fun of me. He made fun he threatening me. He threatened me. He stated that because I didn't want to sign the booking document because I didn't understood it very well. He basically told me, well, if you don't sign this document, you're going to stay here for days or for months. You're going to stay here and blah, blah. So Officer Averbeck was very aggressive towards myself. Okay, and the reason why he just suddenly changed from the video, of the patrol car to the when I was in jail is because he knew that I was not being recorded, and he knew that the sheriff office was gonna protect him as well. Because guess what? I complained against the jailer and an officer, a sergeant, who I never got a response. Sergeant Royal, he never replied to me to give me a response of my complaint. He told me that when that videos get erased, because I told him there was a video pointing at the jailer, and you can basically see how I was being discriminated and harassed by Officer Averbeck and the jailer. So basically, I never got a response from them. Okay, and Officer Royal told me, well, you know what? Videos they become active only for a couple of days, and then they get erased. So I mean, we're not gonna have any video to prove that your statements. Officer Averbeck attacked me. He made fun of myself as a person. But I mean, again, Sergeant Bentley did not care. Okay, Sergeant Bentley, after me communicating that to him on September on my letter sent to him, he did not care, and he just basically defended the police officers. We had a court date because I spoke to the lawyer that I hired, and I told the lawyer, you know what, I want to go to court because they lied on the report. I mean, I guess I didn't get a good lawyer to represent me, because I mean, even though that I gave him proof about the speed limit, because I went to Caltrans, I went to the Santa Clarita Caltrans, and I got this document where it states that the speed limit was 55 miles per hour, and that happened since 2017. Okay, so I gave my lawyer that proof, and he filed a motion to suppress. He filed a motion to suppress the report based on the lie of the speed limit. That was filed on a pre-trial hearing that we had on December 16, 2019. Okay, so the pre-hearing trial took place on December 16, 2019. Okay, so the pre-trial took place 7 days after the letter that I got from Sergeant Bentley. Okay, so the pre-trial took place 7 days after I got the letter from Sergeant Bentley. Okay, where he stated that he was going to close the investigation because he didn't find anything wrong with the cops. Okay, how they proceed and whatnot. And the reason why I'm telling you guys about the day is because when I spoke to Sergeant Bentley, and accordingly to him, he did an investigation, right? I told him that Officer Sean Brin lied on his report, stating that the speed limit was 65, and also he lied, stating that I did not have any physical impairments. Okay? Again, Sergeant Bentley basically sent me a letter 7 days prior. So Officer Sean Breen should have known that I knew that the speed limit was wrong on his report. Okay? Sergeant Bentley should have talked with him about any of my allegations before sending me that letter. Okay, so again, so we had the trial, and my lawyer asked Officer Sean Breen, what was the speed limit of that zone where he stopped me? And Officer Sean Breen answered 65 miles per hour. That was the answer. Okay? So Officer Sean Breen deliberately lied in court. He sworn on the pre-trial to say the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay? He knew that he was lying. But again, they are protected by the judge. They are protected by the district attorney. So why would not he lie, right? Why wouldn't he lie? The judge right away, he denied the motion to suppress the report because of lying. So basically the judge got upset, and he just said, we all know that the freeway on the I-5 is 65. And he even dared to throw a joke, okay, trying to be funny. Okay, he said even my grandmother wouldn't drive 65 miles per hour. Okay, he threw a joke making fun of me. Okay, and he basically defended the police officer with disregard of any type of evidence. He not even asked the lawyer, "Do you have evidence to sustain your allegation?" He not even asked that. Everybody knows that the speed limit on the I-5 north is 65 miles per hour, and my grandmother will drive even faster than that, and so forth and so on. This tells you, the audience, that the problem is not with the cops themselves. Okay? This officer who killed, or officers who killed Mr. Floyd, they know that they are going to have the protection of the judge and the district attorneys and the entire system. They know that. That's the reason why they're killing. They don't care about humiliating, mistreating minorities and whatnot. That's the reason why they don't care. This is my experience. I'm not fighting the allegation of the crime. Okay, they already charged me with a misdemeanor for reckless driving. Okay, they already charged me with that. I'm not fighting the allegations. Okay, the only reason why I'm making this video is to inform you guys that my case, because that there's a lot of people that they might be suffering from overpowering and police abuse, like me, because judges and district attorneys defend them. Okay, the district attorney basically, she every time and every pretrial that we had, she was talking to them like they were best buddies, like they were best friends, and she not even wanted or asked the lawyer if he had evidence sustaining the allegation that he had. Okay, about the speed limit being 55 miles per hour as opposed to 65 miles per hour. Okay, when in one pre-trial when I left, I believe that it was that pre-trial, this December 16th. I was sitting outside in the hallway in court, and Officer Averbeck, I mean, he was like the best buddy of Officer Breen. He was seated waiting for Officer Breen to come out. When he come out, Officer Averbeck expressed himself like this. And Officer Breen said, "Well, we're going to court." And he was like, "Oh," and they started laughing and making fun of the situation in front of me. Okay, how do you guys think that I felt after seeing them acting like that, like two frat boys, knowing that they were gonna have the back of the judge and the district attorney? Okay. Again, this is a very clear example of how these police officers are being protected by the court system, okay? And they know about that. And again, I sent another letter complaining about the fact. First of all, I sent the letter to complain about his lies and manipulation on the report, okay? The second letter I sent to the CHP, the second complaint, was to complain about the fact that the officer committed perjury in court. Okay, the fact that he committed perjury deliberately, because there's no way that Sergeant Bailey did not communicate to him before December 16 that he committed a mistake on the report and he put 65 instead of 55. There's no way. Okay, so basically I complained to the CHP office, New Hall again, complain about the act of perjury that Officer Sean Breen, which by the way is a violation of Penal Code 118.1, which is a charge penalized by a misdemeanor as well. Like they penalized me as well. So and he should not be a CHP anymore. But anyways, it's a violation of Penal Code 118.1, okay? Act of perjury in court, manipulation, putting false information on a police report. Another captain or commander, okay? And he basically stated that Officer Sean Breen acted accordingly, and then and based on the investigation that they did with the transcript that I requested from the court clerk, based on that, all that information, that he was gonna close the investigation because Officer Brin didn't commit any type of perjury or any type of violation. Okay, so see, guys, this is what I want you guys to see. Like me, there's so many people who are being targeted, who are being lied upon, and the court system defends those cops. That's the reason why these cops, they think or they believe they can overpower us, they can even kill us without any consequences. Okay, my case, I mean, I still want Officer Sean Breen to be prosecuted, okay, because he committed an act of perjury deliberately, okay. But I mean, I'm working on the community service they gave me and so far and so on, and even though that the lawyer requested the proof from the Caltrans department that the speed limit was 55 and not 65. Okay, even though that the judge and the district attorney knew that they made a mistake on the report, and they realized that the whole situation with the speed limit, and I'm not talking about not even my physical impairments. The judge never say, "I'm sorry, Mr. Garcia," and so far and so on. They never apologize. Even the DA said, she said to the lawyer, "Oh, guess what? We have a 911 phone call." She said that, trying to intimidate me and threaten me and threatening me. I was like, what? And even the lawyer said, "You know what? She probably just said it, but I don't think that there was a 911 call against you." So she even said that oh, there's a 911 phone call just to put pressure so I will accept the higher charges. Okay? So these people, they don't care about us. Okay? Every pre-trial that I went in Santa Clarita, every time it was only black people and Mexican people. There was no white people, and if there was white people in that courtroom, it was just for because they filed a restraining order, or probably because or if it was even if it was for DUIs or whatever, it was just one, and there was like 10 minority people that were there. Okay, so that clearly shows you how these police officers are targeting minorities, are targeting Latinos, and they're targeting African Americans. Okay, but anyways, I made this video. Hopefully I can file a lawsuit against Officer Breen. Okay, and that lawsuit is gonna continue, and he's gonna move on, and he's gonna get his consequences. Okay, because again, the Bible says, "He that commits a sin in the minimum commits a sin in the maximum." Okay, so I know that my case is not comparable to the death of Mr. Floyd, but again, he committed an act of neglect. He committed a crime, okay, against a human being, okay, against a member of a minority, okay. And again, most likely, I wonder how many people have they stopped and they have lied to incriminate them. I wonder that. And again, that's how these cops start growing with such a pride, and that's how these cops become murderers. Okay? I'm thinking, what happened? Allegedly, this cop had 8 complaints. What happened with those complaints? What supervisor read the complaint and he just neglected a full investigation? Okay, so this problem is not just that officer who killed Mr. Floyd. It goes all the way up to the supervisors, okay? And as you guys see, in my case, it goes all the way up to the judges, the district attorneys, okay? Again, I did not get a fair trial in my eyes. I got incriminated on purpose due to manipulation and lies. I'm just hoping that no more people fall victim to this system, okay? And this is the reason why I'm making this video, to inform you guys about what's going on, okay? That is not just these stupid fucking cops, and I'm pardon my language. And again, I'm not saying that all cops are the same, but these assholes that they're killing people and they're stopping minorities and lying, these people, they're acting upon the fact that they're gonna be defended by the judges and the district attorneys and the court system itself. Okay, so I will invite Mr. Floyd's lawyer to take this video into consideration and not just go through all his background history of every single complaint of these 5 or 4 officers and just do a thorough investigation about what type of consequences these officers got. And this doesn't happen only in the police department. Okay, this happens with customs. This happens everywhere. So this police abuse, police brutality happens everywhere. Based, and again, I'm gonna say it one more time, based on the fact that they know that they have the protection of those who are supposed to protect us as well. Okay, this is my video. I mean, I'm sorry if I was not able to express myself, as well as I'm supposed to express myself. But I'm angry. I am disappointed. I am so disgusted about this event, my event, and the fact that there's so many people being taken advantage of in present times, just because the way that this system is being handled.